Now ending this
So what
kind
does
of
that?
cosmic freezing.
How does that fuck with us in the afterlife?
Okay, here we go. You offered after your Garmin, your cyborg dies, your avatar, call it all you want,
Yeah.
your body. There's more to your concept. You see, we are avatar with cyborgs here. Is our body based carbon. Those beings based silicon, but those biorobotics, and this is also like like just different conditions.
Robotic.
Right, it's all robotic. But to your so-called soul, that's energy. It's connected to that El, Allah, Elohim, many, plural, Elohim,
The God
many,
energy,
the
right?
God, electricity.
Yeah.
So when you actually die, what happens? Like, it's not just those who've been out of body experience will at least like once or like some people died so-called clinically, came back and then testified. Sorry, that was awesome watermelon. But the thing is, they actually bring very similar information of this, very similar testimonies. That they find themselves kind of like in this orb. That's why people sometimes, not the solid ones, they're actually crafts. If you're gonna go into research of, let's say, Pleiadian kind, and it's a whole topic to like different, like, because just like American, India, like Native American, like different kinds, different colonizations of different planets. Although at some point they did came from one. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, we call it cosmic war, because at some point disagreement happened, because something started all creation. That's true. People call it God, people call it, but it doesn't exist the way people portray it. Because at some point you this ever-dwelling energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like this mastermind that exists in everything, and what exists in everything? Electricity. And electricity, even if you go into Google, they have no explanation. They have like they go phenomenon something.
Yeah.
You know what phenomenon? That's eternal. That's the spirit. You can kill you if you're not accurate with it, but if it allows to be controlled, we all function on that. Every molecule have a certain percent. All this neutrons, all this creates. So we can live, and then you find yourself. There's a whole mathematic to that. They knew how to play with genetics, and they created their own copies. Long story short. This is why the Cybertron took place.
We're the copies?
We are the copies. We're not ran by no God. We ran from parallel universe. We actually in laboratory conditions of these beings. Call it we in the middle of the wormhole. You call it all you want. I'm sorry, black hole or stuff like that. But we are in an experiment.
We're in a laboratory.
We're a laboratory of it's like that to you, and it doesn't mean that it's not reality.
To me, it's
because everything becomes
I'm real.
reality. It's not actually my words because it's also besides my own experiences. Also comes from the research of putting all dots together. And the thing is that some scientists talk about that we are actually a program. We like a simulation for these beings because at some point you become so sophisticated and developed that you can allow yourself a copy of form of life and actually copy every molecule and all of this stuff by whatever means to research life, to understand your own place into all of this concept and so on and so forth. Thus, copy creates copy. So we in the midst of copied universes too. So other universes also created them at some point, and that, and that, and that, and then you're gone. I don't know, billions, trillions, sextillions, you name it. You know what I'm saying?